2020 in one word was enduring.
If I could describe 2020 in one word, it would be challenging.
If I was going to choose one word to describe 2020, it would be crazy.
2020 has been difficult.
Difficult.
It was a nightmare.
I would choose the word challenging.
It's been a challenge.
Challenging.
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 2020 was probably one of the hardest years in my career.
It's taxed us all in ways that we couldn't have even imagined.
I don't think anybody has experienced a year like 2020.
It was a year of changes. Like everything in our life changed.
So many people lost so much.
I don't ever want to do it again.
It's been a tough year for most people.
One thing I've always enjoyed about SEARHC is the way people pull together, and never have I seen that demonstrated more than in this past year.
Continuing to meet our standard of professionalism, even under the stresses posed by this pandemic. Though all of us had strain in our life, in our relationships, in our work, when we came to work, we all remained professional to make sure that we did the job that needed to be done.
Professionalism is far more than just understanding a subject and being an expert. It's the attitude and the conduct that you bring into your encounters.
Professionalism can be so challenging when you come to work every day and everything you worked on the day before has changed. And we had a lot of change this year.
How we provided care in order to maintain safety changed almost every day. Every time we would need to change our process to better serve our patients, we would get a caregiver update, and we got 53 of those.
We were faced with many, many challenges, unexpected problems, and we managed to pull solutions together in a way that was both medically competent and appropriate, and also innovative and thoughtful.
In 2020, SEARHC lived out its value of service really well.
We've adjusted the way that we deliver services and adjusted what we have available for patients, whether it's video visits, running an iPad out to someone's car.
With patients being unable to actually come into the clinic, we would deliver their meds out to them in their car so that way we could observe adequate social distancing.
We redeployed our dental staff and they went out to patients' homes, bringing them iPads. We really had to think outside the box, and it was very successful.
SEARHC saw over 180,000 outpatient visits this year.
In less than a year's time, services have been put out that would have, without this pandemic, would have taken years and years to develop.
Respect for cultural identity is one of the foundations of SEARHC medical care. It's part of our heritage as an organization, and it reflects the unique challenges that we have in delivering care to Native people.
The elders, a lot of them are isolated. They didn't have, anyone checking on them. So the phone calls that we were able to make to them really helped to lift their spirit. Some conversations lasted a half an hour just because they had no one to talk to.
As our patients and our clients were struggling with fear, it was their cultural identity and reminding them of their native practices and their cultural practices that helped many people get through these tough times. By having programs that exemplified native values and native crafts and wisdom, I think many of our patients were able to get through.
The value that SEARHC did particularly well in 2020 was our value of compassion.
We, as an organization, really needed to continuously show compassion to the patients who were literally scared and getting different answers from the news and from social media and their friends and their providers, and the information was changing all the time.
Having compassion for what was happening in everyone's life and being flexible around that was something that I saw happen every single day at SEARHC.
I think the value that SEARHC did very well in 2020 was respect. We vaccinated a large amount of our elders. I think SEARHC really stepped it up in protecting and respecting our elders.
We received our vaccines the week of Christmas, and by the end of 2020, we had 10% of Southeast Alaska vaccinated with their first vaccine.
The thing I really love in this community and with this organization is
the respect that is given to the elders.
Healthy is professionalism.
Healthy is service.
Healthy is cultural identity.
Healthy is compassion.
Healthy is respect.
Healthy is here.
Our values come out when we make decisions. Our values come out in our actions. Our actions speak louder than words, and we want those actions informed by our values.
Thank you, SEARHC, for embodying your values and getting us through this pandemic.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oyana.
Good night, Chish. Thank you.